Okay, let's see if this is gonna work, if it's gonna be loud enough. Hello, Cancer. How are you all today? I hope you're doing well. This is a vibe check, and then we're gonna go into the Halloween readings. As if any of you have been on my channel for a while, you know that I love doing the Halloween readings. I might have to record this somewhere else because I'm in the center of town and it's loud, but I wanted to display the lovely fall colors to you. Now, this reading is for my Cancerians, the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers who would like to try to get into the head of their Cancer. As always, guys, take what resonates, leave the rest. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it. You'll know if I'm talking to you if it's part of your story. So, oh, and as always, if it doesn't resonate, you can always check out your moon and ascendant signs, or you can check out any lovely reader we have here on YouTube. We're just doing a couple card, vibe check, pull out some oracle cards, and see how it goes. So, I pulled 2 cards that kept jumping before I turned the camera on. I don't do that. You guys know I don't do that. But my fucking videos keep getting cut off, and I hate doing part 2s because it's hard for people to find, especially if YouTube makes me make it into a short and all that stupid stuff. So I put a couple down to kind of get a vibe for your vibe check, okay? And we might clarify and pull some more. So first off, I feel like you guys definitely can be connecting with some air and fire signs, like big time. Gemini specifically, and Aries specifically for the fire and the air. And these weren't 2 cards that I put down, but you guys were getting a couple 4s also. Oh, there's our energy in the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups. Could be a love offer coming in, who knows? Page of Cups. Oh, and the 4 of Wands. I said 4s, didn't I? Yeah. That's stability, celebration, all that good shit, guys. I think the 4 of Pentacles was just popping out too. He was one that you kept getting. Now, Cancer. Let's get into it. Like Gemini, you guys kept getting, I think it was Gemini or Taurus. You guys kept getting the 4 of Wands, okay? And it's funny because it kept coming out with the 4 of Wands, 2 of Swords, right? This is you standing your ground. In the situation of advice, which you may be seeking, because the 2 of Swords is a decision that needs to be made, right? You've come to an impasse, and you cannot go in any direction until you have made a decision. And it's funny because the card that just flipped out now is the Death card. Could be connecting with Scorpio. Hi, baby. But this is all about change. This is all about transformation, okay? This is all about a new cycle coming about. And with the 2 of Swords, that's like telling you that you need to make this decision, Cancer, and you need to stand alone. This 1 wand ablaze in the middle signifies you. And it means that the answer that you need from this question is not going to come from soliciting advice from other people, okay? The 2 of Swords is very much heady energy. It's the thought before the action, And with the Death card here, it's just reiterating the fact that a change needs to come. And if you can't do it, Cancer, the universe might end up kind of ushering in a change for you. But it's saying right now that you still have a choice. You still have the choice to make. And the choice is yours and yours alone. I know this sounds really hard for Cancers to understand, but don't think about what would make other people happy. Don't think about what would make other people comfortable. Don't think about what would be best for other people. Right now, you need to, stand on your own 2 feet, I just heard, and make this decision for yourself, by yourself, okay? Let's see if I can get anything else about, like, what it's about. If it's about work, if it's about a love situation, because this seems pretty vague right now. What is Cancer's decision that they need to make? And maybe the oracles will, like, have a... good one. Okay. So the moon card. This is Pisces card. But I also kind of equate it to you guys because you are ruled by the moon. So definitely got your water brothers and sisters here supporting you in this. So I'm like, hey, what do they need to make a decision on? Well, again, I reiterate that you and you alone are going to know what I'm talking about, I suppose. Because the moon is a card of intuition. Paying attention to your dreams, Cancer. But in this deck, the Wild Unknown, it's kind of about, like, it's okay to spend time in this shadowy, like, I'm so sorry, this shadowy, inner landscape, and especially with the Death card here, us Scorpios are all about, like, being in our heads, and you know what, Cancers, y'all and Pisces are pretty good at that too. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, again, could be connecting with an Aries or a Scorpio because we have the Tower here. There's something that's built on an unsteady foundation, and you guys have been ignoring your intuition, is what I'm hearing. You guys have been being like, no, it's okay because of this, or I can go a little longer because of that. And it's time to, like, legit, like, stand on your own. Stand up for yourself. Sometimes the Seven of Wands is a card of the advocate also, like, speaking up for somebody that can't speak for themselves. But Cancer, right now, this is definitely all about you, okay? This is definitely all about you. And this is something that has been a long time coming, because we have the Tower here, we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is about putting in the work and wondering when the fuck your results are gonna come. But I feel like, Cancer, I need to say to you, unfortunately, like, not unfortunate, but, like, I don't want to be rude, like, you guys are your obstacle right now. You guys are being your obstacle because you're so worried about other people's feelings, other people's, you know, the friendships you have, the relationships you have. Maybe, I don't really feel like this is anything to do with work now that I'm kind of getting more into it. I feel like this could be a familial relationship, like the family you were born into, not the one that you created or could have created by now. Yeah. Let's see if the oracles validate this message for you, Cancer. And I just wanted to let you know, today I used my regular sized Wild Unknown deck. It's hard for me sometimes to use this because it's so worn. This is one of my first decks. It's definitely the first deck I super connected with. And my boyfriend got it for me on Valentine's Day in, like, 2016, I think. Maybe 2017. But I love this deck so much, and I was meditating on your energy with the pre-shuffle, and y'all just kept popping. Like, just kept popping out. So I'm like, I'm going to use my, because I do have two or three of these decks specifically. I think I have all Kim Kranz's decks up to date anyway. The only one that I have a hard time using is the Alchemy deck, and that's only solely because the cards are hexagonal and they're bitch to shuffle. So, alright, Cancer, let's see if you have any validating messages here or anything that I've missed. Okay. Universe, Source, God, Spirit, Guides, Guardian Angels. Is there anything validating or anything I could have missed for my lovely Cancerians here? I'm so excited to get into the Halloween readings. Interesting. Adversity. I accept that challenges are are the best way to learn. This is a challenge, Cancer, but this is an easily overstepped challenge, I feel like saying to you, you know? Because sometimes, like, it's so fucking hard. I get it. Like, you don't want to piss people off. It just makes life harder. But sometimes, isn't it harder living in a life that you're not, maybe you're not unhappy? I mean, 4 of Cups was popping in the 5, but, like, you're not unhappy. You're just not in your best, you're not in your happiest, you know, vibration, for lack of a better word. So we have success. I know that there is no goal greater than to love. And I want to say, Cancer, that is about loving yourself. Alright, let's give 1 or 2 more. Alright, what else do we have here for my lovely Cancerians? Okay, that was kind of weird, the way it slid off the deck. Let's see. Empathy. This tracks for Cancerian energy. I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. It just kind of slid off kind of weird. It didn't really feel like peace. I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. I'm going to set that one aside too, because it doesn't, that just could be a separate message. But it did kind of kick out nicely. I really hope that it's not too loud. I just really wanted to read outside. It's a beautiful day here in New Hampshire. Alright, what else do we have for my Cancerians, please? Jeez. You know what? Interesting. Okay. Fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, you have Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. Ha! And Empathy right under that. You know what? I might actually put that peace card away, because we know that you're a being of love and peace. So we're going to read Judgment first, actually, because I think this is important. We're going to go backwards. Okay. We are all spirit. We are all the same. It is only the roles that we have chosen to play here on this earth that make us different. The biggest lesson you have chosen to learn is love. That doesn't really track with the Cancer, but anyway. There are so many situations in the physical dimension that it is impossible to incarnate into. Hi, sorry, 1 second, you guys. Okay. Okay, sorry, there was a motorcycle that was getting ready to take off, but he actually was a pretty quiet motorcycle. You can probably still hear him. Alright, we're on Judgment here. Spirit is giving you the tools to compass of compassion and empathy to help you see through the eyes of those who appear different. Your egos taught you that making other people feel insignificant or inferior will allow you to feel better about yourself. This is an illusion. By diminishing others, you diminish yourself. Okay. That is not what I'm picking up on for you guys. I'm actually picking up on other people being like that towards you. You know what I mean? That's kind of what the Judgment card is in the tarot. Is like, it's not how we judge ourselves, it's how other people judge us, you know? We're going to go to Fear. Oop, skipped right past it. Do-do-do, do-do-do, call me just... Alright, I realize that I'm being tested. I realize that I am testing my energy to resolve to live in the energy of love. The outcome of all choices in life is determined by 2 emotions, fear and love. Your soul is made of energy, and fear is an unearthly manifestation of a challenge. To embrace and wallow in fear is to go against your very being. Fear, in many guises, is the obstacle that your soul uses to test its tenacity to stay on track. For a soul, human life can be very difficult. But acknowledging that your true soul's nature is love will always help you on your path. And again, I reiterate, Cancer, this is about self-love for you. When fear rears its ugly head, it is really an opportunity for you to stare into the eye and turn that doubt into trust. Okay, you need to use that trust for yourself. Like, of yourself, I mean. Like, trust yourself. The Moon card, the Seven of Wands. Okay, and really quickly, hopefully it doesn't cut off. Success. Because, baby, this is what's coming if you guys are able to stand up for yourselves and be like, hell no, this is what's good for me. Success. I know that there's no greater good than to love. Success can mean many things to the ego self, but the soul knows one triumph, and that is love. When your soul is no longer manifested in the physical dimension, it is a time on reflection on how successful it will be with this endeavor. The soul doesn't care how big your house is, or how nice your car was, or how many bank accounts you had. The soul only cares about how you express love and compassion to yourself, Cancer. You guys are very loving, very nurturing people to everyone else around you. I'm talking me to you today, okay? In the infinite wisdom of the universe, the more love you demonstrate, the more you will receive. And even your ego's definition of success is altered. Your notion of how you would be perceived as successful will change. The material things that you thought would make you happy will not have the same appeal. Again, I'm just going to alter this to what I feel like is going on for you guys before I bid you adieu. Cancer, it's time to really take this time and say what's best for me. I deserve this. I'm awesome. Okay? Cancer, I bid you a quick adieu so the video does not cut off. Namaste. And I will see you soon for your Halloween readings. Peace.